and by all means, you are going to pursue it.
We're not going to do it by all means. We're going to do it by all lawful means to make sure, because we've seen the failure, we've seen the incompetence of the government, we've seen they don't have the capacity to do the job. So you just have to do for the sake of our children.
By all means and by all lawful means, you will make sure that this party called APC is removed. Because it's been 2 years now. What have they achieved? In Nigeria, death rate has multiplied. Feeding rate has gone up times 100 in a country that is full of mineral resources. But our government are starving us, enjoying peace in another man's country while there's no peace in his own country. So by all means, we must make sure that this man, APC party generally, have to go. You know, they are commissioning road when thousands of people are dying. Our health sector has failed. A lot of things has failed. People just stay connected to the very end of this video. There's a lot that Peter Obi said in this video. I would love you to listen to it. Stay connected. I'll be back. See you soon.
The whole of crime scene
is happening in the street again.
The center of political news, celebrity gossip, religious gossip, and happiness in the society.
Join us, the voice of Africa.
Hello my great and wonderful citizens, welcome you back to LAJUPOG TV show. And if you are new to this show, don't forget to click the subscribe button, the like button, the bell beside it, and also drop a comment in the comment section about what is going on in Nigeria, what is going on in Africa, and what is going on in the world generally, so that we can be able to know how you are doing, and you will definitely be receiving our feedback. Straight to the business of today. 10 years ago, Nigeria elected President Muhammadu Buhari. A lot of people came out and were shouting that he was their messiah because he brings the hope of change. But now we are not even seeing the changes. We have not seen anything that have changed in the past 10 years till now. 2 years ago, Nigeria elected Bola Tinubu. You know, he came out and he said he's going to uplift of next level. Now we are in the next level of suffering. When he came out during his campaign and he said that he's going to continue from where Buhari stopped, a lot of people did not know the meaning of that statement. But we came out, we said it, that see what this man is saying, see what he's planning. He's not having any plans for Nigerians. But a lot of people did not believe us, that we pushed ourselves, we voted for him. Now that the country is at the point of unrest, do you think he will do anything? He has said it that he will continue from where Buhari stopped. Do you expect him to do anything? He did not promise us anything, right? We all know that. And we still voted for him. Nigerians, it is time for us to wake up. We must remove these people by all means. Now people, stay connected to the very end of this video. I don't want to say a lot of things because Obi really exposed. He said a lot of things. Stay connected to the very end. We'll be back. See you soon.
You are thinking of being a running mate to ATIKU. Is that the case right now? That's your intention?
Again, Shehu, this is not in play. Nobody have ever discussed that.
You know why I'm asking?
People assume so many things. Nobody have ever discussed with me whether I'm going to be A or B or C. Shehu, I'm going to contest for the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and I believe I'm qualified for it.
You know the reason why I'm asking this? The coalition has been touted as ATIKU-led coalition. And there are those who think that organization of coming together, that marriage is for an ATIKU platform to run.
People just assume anything in this country. And I don't believe in assumption. I don't live with it. I'm part of a coalition which will be able to produce a competent president with the capacity, compassion to save this country.
And you look at the assemblage in that room. some have described them as geriatrics who are old and done politically, who have been former this, former that. What, and this is Peter Obi, and your reputation, you know what your reputation is with the Nigerian people. There are those who think that Peter Obi stands for a ray of hope, a beacon of hope for a lot of young Nigerians. And your association with some of those who have been described as spent, former this, former that. You don't think that there's a problem, that it's a contradiction?
So, when a leader comes into the scene, you lead everybody. Your job is to change. You change the old, you change the young. You don't just say, oh, my job as a leader is to change those who are not even, and if you look at it, it's about everywhere in the world. Those who brought out change everybody. Even for those of us, I'm sure it's in Islam, it's within the Quran, it's in the Bible, that those who actually, like Paul, who was previously Saul, who actually wrote everything, was one of those who were major persecutors of Jesus Christ and his team. But God changed. They want good governance.
So like a messiah, that's what you want to be.
Whatever you call it.
A political messiah.
It's not for me to say, oh, this one is bad, this one is good. No. It is for everybody to come together and show that you can do things better.
Is it not contradictory, though? There are those who say some of them had planned to sustain military rule in Nigeria. Some of them had run severally in the government that Nigerians thought that had failed. And you say you want to reform Nigeria. Is it not contradictory?
In fact, you need some who has been in bad government. Their experience is critical. I can tell you one of the major companies in the world hired 2 people who have worked in several failed companies because they can tell you what happened, why they failed. You need the experience of those who have failed and those who have succeeded to move on. And I need everybody. You need everybody. It is a critical experience because they know what can fail a system and they know what was wrong with the system. So you need everybody. So if you want to serve, you must serve everybody.
In all of this, the ultimate goal and agenda is to ensure that 2027, this government and this party, APC, led by President Tinubu, is swept out of prominence. That's the agenda, isn't it?
Yes.
And by all means, you are going to pursue it.
We're not going to do it by all means. We're going to do it by all lawful means to make sure, because we've seen the failure, we've seen the incompetence of the government. We've seen they don't have the capacity to do the job. So you just have to do for the sake of our children.
If this option, one of the options is for you to be a running mate, you will still keep it?
There's no option here, Seru. We're not talking about options.
Obi has to be on the ballot.
Well, the rest is for Nigerians to decide.
Let me ask you, is there anything specifically that has been happening in Nigeria since the 2023 elections that has strengthened your resolve to want to run again in 2027?
You could see it everywhere. We have an incompetent government. As president of Nigeria, I'll bring civility and order in governance. I'll govern with the Constitution of Nigeria. I will respect the Constitution of Nigeria. I will govern within the laws. The government will obey the laws. I will do appointment by federal character. I will appoint competent persons with capacity and compassion for good of Nigeria. People that are worthy of emulation. So I'm not going to be Minister of Petroleum like it's been. Every ministry will have substantive minister who is competent, who has the character, compassion, and capacity to run that ministry. But show you the things that as president, I will have hands-on reported to me daily or real time. Number one, is security of life and property of every Nigerian citizen. Number 2 is basic education of our children. Because we must put those 18 million people as of them. So it is more important for Nigeria to invest in education than oil. The human capital of Nigeria, considering its population, is a huge asset. I will make sure that hands-on, I know anything that happens about health of Nigerians, starting from primary health care, ensuring we increase the insurance coverage, where the rich will pay, where the poor will benefit, and everything. So I will make sure that I know real time what happens with agricultural products, which will drive the foundation of our manufacturing. I want to know what power we are generating daily and distributed daily. And I want to look at the SMEs, the manufacturing, to ensure that they are properly supported with adequate interest rates.
And I'd like to go into details of some of the crucial areas, because you campaign in 2023, and there are those who say, well, all of the things that this government said they would do are the things that Peter Obi also said he was going to do. And I'll come to those things in a bit. But all of these things you mentioned, you said you're going to do only in one single term of 4 years.
Oh yes, it's just to know what is happening to them daily. And you don't resolve them overnight.
So you don't want to spend more than 4 years as president? Should you be elected?
That's it. So you can actually do all of it. You can actually. Nobody expects 100% result. They expect 100% sacrifice and effort. So we know we're driving there. So there's nobody that going anywhere is going in one day. But if we set out to go to Kaduna today, people want to see us in Kaduna Road. If we're headed to Lagos Road, we're in the wrong direction. What is happening now is that we're telling people we're going in this direction, but we're going in that direction. I say, if you don't know where you're going, every road will lead you there. That's the confusion.
Can Nigerians trust that commitment of a single term from you?
So I said it and I put it in capital. I don't need a day more than 4 years. In fact, the day before,
fix Nigeria in those 4 years.
It's not. I will show the direction of good governance. That's why I said.
To what end is this one single? Why do you want to spend? The Constitution allows you. You've been a two-term governor. Why do you want to?
In 2 years, there had been maximum damage. That shows 2 years can change it in good direction. People want to get up and see a president that cares, a president that shows compassion. So today we have a country without compassion. Leadership without compassion does not exist. It's a minus. It's not good for the country.
Is there anything that you see that this government is doing that lacks compassion?
So, in December 18th or thereabout, several children died in a battle. I think it was December 18th. On the 19th, the president of Nigeria flew from Abuja to Lagos for Christmas holidays. Saying, I will not do it. I'll go to Ibadan. I will go and look for their parents and cry with them.
The president
I will show them.
If the president went to Benue.
No, one minute. Well, there was no compassion in that. People lost their children. People lost their children that will lead this country tomorrow. He didn't do that. He went for Christmas holiday. In Benue, he was not there for days. So I will go the first day. And when he got there, he said he couldn't visit the community because of bad road. So he has not gone to Niger State, where we lost over 200, and now they said it's 600 that they're still missing, and it's presumed dead. So it's only about 15 minutes flight from Abuja to Niger. There's no compassion. So I watched our president, top government officials in this capital of Abuja commissioning bus station when we lost 20-something soldiers in Niger. Say it will not happen. Is commissioning road more important than our soldiers that are dying? Is commissioning road more important than our children are not in school? Say is road more important than children being in school? There's no compassion. There's no governance. I will not be, look at this week. This week alone, Monday, 30-something were killed in one of our states. Tuesday, 13 was killed in one of our states. Yesterday, it was over 10 in Anambra. This morning, it's over 13 in Sokoto. And our president is in island of St. Lucia. That is not even up to the size. Island of St. Lucia is 617 square kilometers of land. Minna is 6,700. Minna is 10 times the size of St. Lucia. In terms of population, St. Lucia is only 180,000 people. Ajegunle is 560. Ajegunle. So what is our president doing there?
So that trip is a waste of time. Is that what you said?
No. Say, I won't do it. If I'm going to go to St. Lucia, that won't last more than 1 day. Our president has not even gone to any state for 2 days as apart from Lagos. I will be in Niger State. I will be in Mokwa. If there's any place to stay longer, there is in Mokwa, where I have lost now 800 to 1,000 people. Why would I be there? He even gave some children scholarship in St. Lucia. When we have 18 million out-of-school children, with our capital, children are not in school. Shego, that's not governance. The country needs governance.
I mean, are we looking for saints to run this country?
No, we're looking for competent persons with capacity, character, and compassion to do it.
We don't belong to a gang of saints.
No. Saints, even saints.
Gregory.
No.
But you're not a saint.
No, saints derive from President and a combination of the great saints, Peter and Gregory. So it's not just that I'm Peter.
But in character, you're not a saint.
No. In character, a leader must be somebody, I said, he must be competent. He must have the character and behavior, public conduct to show that this is right, this is wrong.
Let me ask you, and I'd like you to clarify this, because I watch a lot of conversation around you, and I mean, around every major political figure in this country. How do you clarify this reputation that you worked for the Abacha government or in the Abacha government?
I've never worked for government before I became governor. I can tell you that.
Did you do anything in special?
Let me clarify for you. I've never worked for any government before. I was a very successful businessman. And everybody knows that. I was a very successful businessman. I built my business from scratch to something of a routine. As a businessman, I'm also part of those who were controlling trade in Lagos then. There was a time during Abacha's government, even happened during Obasanjo's government, there was a time during Abacha's government, because when Abacha took over, they said all ports, seaports and everything closed. So they came out with a policy that caused congestion in our ports, even in the airports. Goods were not being cleared, goods were not being exported and everything. And some of us felt, no, we need to go and see the head of state then, or at least the commissioner, Minister of Finance, who was I think it was Ani. So we came to Abuja, about 50 of us. We had an audience with the Minister of Finance and the President and the head of state then, and we were able to elucidate the problem we're facing. The President then directed the Finance Minister that he should take some of us who are the leaders, should just form a committee to decongest all the ports in Nigeria. Anyway, about 10 or 20 ports. Make sure that in each committee, one of us is involved. That's the only thing I had to do with the port. And then when we finish, which lasted maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they said, it is now time to probe and reorganize the port, because I had written in one of my comments that Nigerian Port Authority is the only port I know in the world that have an office outside its country of operation. And coupled that they've seen whether they said, you become a member of the panel. He said, if anything, I was a member that tried to reorganize and sack people. Saying he has nothing to do with working government. I've never met Abacha. I don't know him. I'm not in the military. Saying everything I've done in my life is in the public space.
Thank you for staying connected to the very end of this video. I wish there are men like Peter Obi in this country. A lot of things will have changed. He is a candidate that knows the pain of his people. He knows their suffering, and he knows the way out of all the pains. He has listed what he has done in the past. He has done it before. He can still do it again. I'm not trying to campaign for him or anything, but we have seen the candidate that Nigerians has been dropping. We have seen Bola Tinubu, we have seen ATIKU, we have seen a lot of candidates, but this man has come out and has openly said, this is what I want to do for my country. We are seeing what Bola is doing presently. People are dying in his country. A lot of things is happening in his country. Kidnapping, fraud, corruption. We can't even say Nigeria is the top 5. It's part of the top 5 of corrupt country in the world. And Bola Tinubu is in St. Lucia, is in one man's country and enjoying himself. What is he doing there? When hundreds of people die in Benue, he did it to be precise. He didn't reach there. He said because he couldn't get there because of bad road. Is that not part of your job? Is commissioning road when our health sector has failed? Is commissioning road when our security has failed? My people, a lot of things have to be changed in this country. We have been saying this and we will continue to say it. We need change, and the only person that can give it to us is the man that has just exposed himself to us all now. Bola Tinubu is not the solution. 2027, we must fight for our right. Don't let what happened 2 years ago to happen again. We must fight for our rights. Thank you for staying connected to the very end of this video. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button, please do click the subscribe button, the like button, the bell beside it, and also drop a comment in the comment section so that we will know that you are following us, you are enjoying our show. Thank you very much. See you in my next video. God bless you and God bless Nigeria.
Thank you for staying connected at LAJUPOG TV show. Leave the message I can leave letters on impact you. So all we do on this channel is to bring to you prophetic words from men of God in America and outside America, from the person of Judy Green and Christmas, from the Vincent of Bola and all of that. So we'll fill you with undiluted words from them and also their prophetic words. And guess what? Many of these prophecies are really coming through. So just ensure you subscribe to this channel just to get more of the prophecy in pure time. Guess what? See you in my next video.